Hi guys, how's it going? Not really Keith here today with some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds gameplay for you. This time looking at some Tess Graymane. So if you've not played Tess, or you're not familiar with what the hero does, she has a 1 gold hero power that refreshes your shop with minions from your last opponent's warband. Her buddy, at the start of your turn, gives you your last opponent's buddy. So a real sort of stealing theme going on with Tess. And both can be used in very different ways. So I'll get into those in a bit more detail, but as a general overview, Tess can be quite overwhelming for inexperienced players to play, especially with her buddy. I think her hero power is relatively simple and can be used in sort of quite a simple fashion, but her buddy, there's really some crazy combinations you can pull off with it. So I wouldn't advise playing Tess on the buddy patch unless you're a more experienced player looking to challenge themselves. If you're less experienced, don't worry too much about her buddy. If you do pick up Tess, just try and use her hero power as best you can, because it's a very strong hero power and it basically allows you to steal minions from other players by refreshing the shop. So if you're looking to play Murlocs and there's other Murloc players in the game, after you've played them in combat, you can refresh the shop, take their minions and build a strong board. So that's the approach I'd advise if you're less experienced or you're just looking for quite a simple structure to your gameplay. Really use the hero power to steal minions and do it that way. If you're looking for a bit more of a challenge, there is Tess's buddy. So on the surface looks pretty simple. At the start of your turn, get the last opponent's buddy. But in reality, there is a huge amount of potential with playing this card. So looking at what buddies are in the game and trying to plan your strategy around which buddies you're going to steal and how that's going to impact your board is really important when you're looking to push your rank up and win higher level games with this buddy. So for instance, in this game, I noticed there's a Thorim, there's a Toki, there's a Galakrond, there's a Finley. These are all buddies that I'd like to be stealing. Now, the reason that they're going to be really good to steal is that they're just very strong buddies. There are some very strong buddies in the game, and getting access to those buddies is really going to skyrocket your builds and compositions ahead of your opponents. So when you join a game as Tess, what you want to be doing is scouting the lobby to see who else is in the game and which buddies you can steal in the long run, and then using your buddy to basically figure out how you're going to get those buddies and what you're going to do with them. So, for instance, I noticed there's Thorim I'm playing against next, so I make sure I get my buddy down so I can get access to Thorim's buddy, because it's a very strong buddy to get early. Now, an interesting thing you can do with this buddy that is a bit sneaky is the opponent that you just played doesn't have to actually have purchased their buddy for you to steal it. Which means if someone has, say, a tier 6 buddy, let's say you're playing against Snake Eyes, and they haven't purchased it yet because it's very expensive, if you get your buddy, you can steal their buddy before they've even got access to it themselves, which I find very funny, because you'll see in a lot of good Tess players' games, they'll have their opponent's buddies before their opponent has even got access to it themselves, because you get your buddy as a tier 4 buddy, and you have really good economy, and oftentimes these tier 5 and tier 6 buddies, they won't get them till much later in the game. So you can actually get further ahead than your opponent by getting their resources earlier than they can get them on their own. So very strong and very sneaky to play. As you can see, you can also link it up with the hero power. So you'll see I played against Thorim. Not only did I get Thorim's buddy, but what I did was I can refresh the shop with my hero power and take another copy of his buddy. I'm not sure if it was the right move in this game, but it does mean you can get access to more copies of someone else's buddy if they have it on the board. So you can just refresh the shop, pick it up, and then you can get more copies of it than they can. This can be very good against certain champions where more of their buddies become very broken. Now, once you've looked at which buddies are in the game and you've decided which buddies you would like to steal and use in your own comp, it's important to think about where that comp's are actually going to go. Because something I've noticed in my own test games and test games of my friends and people I've played with is that you can get very sidetracked with stealing other people's things and not actually make a strong board yourself. So it's important to remember that the aim of the actual game is to build a strong board to beat your opponents. So you can get a bit carried away just stealing lots of buddies, lots of resources, and making these crazy combos and not actually get any stats on your board. So it's important to remember you do need stats on your board as well, and that has to sort of lead somewhere in the long run. This is a problem I face in this game, because I start upgrading minions, but I don't actually have a composition that I'm working towards yet. So I knew that I wanted to get Thorim's buddy, Finley's buddy, Galakron's buddy, but from there I didn't actually know what I was going to build into. So I do actually manage to build into a comp later in this game. However, it does take quite a while. So in this stage of when you're just stealing other people's buddies and looking to really develop a board that's going to scale, you want to make sure you have good stats on the board. And this is definitely something I could have done better in this game. By having good stats on the board, you're buying yourself more time while you're stealing all of these buddies and all these cards. Anyway, that's going to be all from me. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and if you'd like to check out the rest of the video, feel free. The full game's here, so give it a watch if you want to, and I will speak to you in the next one. Oh, if you do have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below, and I'll get back to them as soon as I can as well. Yeah, thank you.
Stay warm out there. That's how it's done. I'm glad I brought warm clothes for this trip. Pray for mercy. My claws are merciless. This'll pack a punch.
Yes, Master? Yes, Master?
Who knows what secrets we'll uncover?
Yes, Master?
Destroy the surface
The
dwellers.
light has left this place. The light has left this place.
Wanna see the voodoo I do?
Not even our curse can stop us.
Hard work pays off.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Oh, it's nothing you can't turn around. I remember Vandar saying good things about that.
Zoom you.
Time to see our new recruits. Let's start working on your epic comeback. Victory! That's how it's done! Another great recruit for you.
Avance me, treasure! Ugh.
Time to see our new recruits.
Not even our curse can stop us!
Where's the fight?
Leroy Jenkins!
You're an unstoppable force.
The scourge will consume you!
Time to see our new recruits. Recruitment time, my favorite. You're an unstoppable force. Recruitment time, my favorite. Recruitment time, my favorite. Play nice, minion.
Who are you calling short?
Victory! That's how it's done! Recruitment time! My favorite! Stay safe, minion! Victory! That's how it's done! Recruitment time! My favorite!
I got it! Second hand!
First place is yours. This calls for a celebration.